Hello, I'm glad you've stopped by. This is Jef Harvey, and this is the Jef Tech Metaphysical presentation of sun gazing and moon gazing. Soon you're going to find out that we don't go along with the term meta. It's actually a physical presentation, because when you see that there are physics underpinnings to the things we do, as well as biological underpinnings, you'll find out that they're not so meta after all. Let's take a look at sun gazing first. It's one of the great things that India brought over to the United States for us. And it's been used for hundreds of years, and it boosts the immune system dramatically. If you think vitamin D is going to do it, vitamin D through sun gazing will do it dramatically. Basically what happens is you go out and you use the first half hour to an hour of the day after the sun has risen above the horizon. And then the last half hour of the day, or an hour of the day, before it touches the horizon on its way down, you're going to find that the UV index is nearly nil. And sunlight at that point in time is actually quite beneficial. Now, many people, because their eyes are so used to indoor lighting, are very desensitized to the sunlight, which is why you see so many people buying sunglasses, because their eyes are not used to it, because of all the indoor activities they do. So what you would do is you would go out in the sunlight, and wherever the orb of the sun is in the horizon, you would look at it not directly, but away from it, and bring your gaze down towards the sun and get as close as you can while it's still comfortable. Keep your eyes wide open for 15 seconds and allow the rays of the sun to go in and strike those rods and cones in the back of the eye. And what happens is they fire off lots of neurotransmitters and hormones, which actually balance your body beautifully and naturally. What's also interesting is I was the first to take a chromatic spectrum analyzer, and I was able to measure before and after 1 to 2 minutes of sun gazing, and you could dramatically see the ramp up of all the frequencies in the person. So it's quite beneficial, it's easily provable now, and it does a great job. Now let's go on to moon gazing, because we're going to show how to use this to stimulate the pineal gland, the pituitary, the thalamus, the hypothalamus. When I was working with John McDonald recently, he and I were going over some radionics issues, and he had taught me an interesting way of tuning up the thalamus and the hypothalamus. So I naturally, of course, decided to play with it a little further, and I developed a moon gazing protocol for building intuition. And many people who are looking to do work in, let's say, poker rooms and play Texas Hold'em, or they need intuition in their job, perhaps they're doing some sort of mediumship work or psychic work, and you need to tune up your intuition. Let's say law enforcement, people who actually are doing some good, not the ones that are beating innocent people in the streets. I'm talking about the people that are solving real crimes. They need a boost in intuition. So what you will see is that you can use this to do that. And the way you would do it is go out on a full moon night, the night before or the night after, the waning moon, or the building moon, whatever you prefer, for whatever operation you're trying to do. And you stare directly at it, full eyes open, and what would happen is you would breathe in deeply while you bring orgone energy into the body. And a way to train this is the way Karl Welz does. You take your one arm out with your index finger and you breathe in deeply. And you will feel the orgone energy coming in through the fingertip. And what you would do is you will direct that into your solar plexus, the heart, or wherever you wish to store it. I use the solar plexus. To show where you can direct this, you can also breathe out on the exhale and use the other arm and use that index finger and point towards whatever device, person, object, glass of water you'd like to charge with orgone energy. And you can do this as a person, because prana, chi, and orgone are all the same thing. It's a universal life energy, and it's built and delivered all over the planet and the solar system and throughout the galaxy. So one of the things you can do with this is you can use it to stimulate different things and charge your body up with life energy, even more so than normal. So you would breathe in, bring it into the solar plexus, and then as you exhale, you would bring it up your spinal cord, all the way up to the brain, and bring it into the thalamic and hypothalamic areas. And there are plenty of pictures online that you can find those areas and where they are inside the brain. And what you would do is you can charge different areas that way. Pineal, pituitary, thyroid. Many people today are having issues with their thyroid. Well, at least do something really good for your body and charge it with that. And if you'd like to learn more about using detox, and nutritional detox to rebuild systems like people with hypothyroidosis, cancer, or other protocols like that, feel free to visit me on jeftech.net, www.jeftech.net, and you'll see a contact us page under the home menu, and get hold of me and I'll be happy to discuss it with you. I hope you enjoy the protocol, and just remember, you can use this for just about anything you want, including sun gazing. You can, while you're sun gazing, do the same breathing that you would do with the moon gazing, and you can direct it wherever you wish. Great way to tune the body up, great way to do some work on your nervous system so you can do a better job at remote viewing, radionics, or other pursuits you happen to be involved in. Thanks very much, and remember, we're all in this together.